Get in the game with the college-branded Venmo debit card. Wreck your team with every tap and earn up to 5% cash back with Venmo Stash, a new rewards program from Venmo. No monthly fee, no minimum balance, just school pride and spending power. Get in the game and sign up for the Venmo debit card at venmo.com/collegecard. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. Select schools available. Venmo Stash terms and exclusions apply at venmo.me/stash terms. Max $100 cash back per month.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Hello, traveler. Welcome to another episode of I Am Everything. I'm your host, Venus, and today's episode is I Am the Main Character. Yes, that's right. So I made this episode after I had a realization about myself. I realized I've never really been the type of person to worship celebrities. And I don't mean that in any judgmental way, because a lot of people do it. They follow someone else's life and they know everything about them and they keep up with every update. But I've never been that type of person ever. I've never sat down trying to learn every detail about someone else's life, or who their parents are, where they grew up, what they eat, who they're dating, all of that. I've never done that. If I ever looked into someone else's life, it was usually because I had to, like for a school project or something. But it was never because I felt the need to. Literally, most of the information I know about a lot of famous people has been against my free will. I don't even know most of the actors I watch when I watch movies, which is kind of awkward whenever people are like, oh, do you know this person? Or do you know that person? And I'm like, I don't know who you're talking about. They're like, oh, yeah, it's the person that played this character in this movie. But, this realization made me think something deeper, because when I was younger, I didn't want to be like a specific celebrity. I also didn't want to be myself either, though. I remember wishing I was lighter, wishing I looked different, wishing I was more like my classmates, wishing I was closer to what the world seemed to reward, because I was someone who was bullied a lot. But now I can see that clearly for what it was. It was internalized racism, internalized misogyny, all the programming you absorb growing up without realizing it. And I mean, come on, I was just a kid. I wouldn't have known. But over time, something shifted. Because now I love being Black. I genuinely do. And if I would choose again, I would still want to experience life like this. Maybe other cultures too, like Indian, Arabic. I would love to experience different experiences. But I have come to understand with the life that I have right now, that being Black is powerful and there's just so much depth to it. And the journey to loving that part of myself, it really was not easy. But the funny part is, even when I didn't like myself, I was still the main character in my imagination. I used to make up stories as a kid, and I was always in the center of them. Always. So there's this app called Wattpad, and when I was younger, people would always read Wattpad stories, and I remember I wrote this whole story once about Justin Bieber coming to Africa, because I loved Justin Bieber so much as a little girl. I mean, who didn't? And somehow in my story, he changed my life and we ended up together. I had the biggest crush on him, which sounds ridiculous now, but it makes sense when I think about it, because that little girl was trying to imagine a world where she mattered, where she was seen, she was chosen, where someone finally recognized her. And even though the story involved someone famous, the focus was still on me. I was always the one things were happening to. And I really think that says something about me, because even when I felt like the outsider growing up, when kids didn't like me, when I didn't fit in, or when I felt weird or different, the black sheep or whatever you want to call it, there was still a part of me that believed that my story was important, even if I didn't consciously realize it yet. And perhaps maybe that's why I never fully attached myself to other people's lives. I mean, there are people I admire, of course. There are like only 2, maybe 3 famous people I would love to meet one day. That's gonna happen. But even with them, I don't know every single detail about their lives. Let's take a short break here and we will be right back.
Springfest means more sun, more fun, and more free at Lowe's. Keep your yard in line with an additional free Ego 56-volt battery when you buy a select Ego mower, trimmer, or blower. Plus, keep landscaping fresh with Stay Green 1 cubic foot garden soil, 5 bags for $10. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 4/8 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. Soil offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
So, as I was saying, I just appreciate these people, how they move and the way they carry themselves and the way they're comfortable in their own power. But once again, I don't take the time off to study these people's lives because I think I've always been too busy trying to understand my own life first and foremost. And the more I think about it, the more I realize something. Maybe we're not meant to worship other people. Maybe we're meant to worship ourselves and live our own stories. The modern world makes it very easy to watch everyone else's life, especially with social media around. I mean, you can scroll for hours just watching other people exist. However, if you're not careful though, you can forget that your own life is happening at the same time. You start observing more instead of participating. And I think that's where my imagination saved me. Because even though I was insecure, even though I didn't fully love myself yet, my mind was still creating stories where I did matter, where I was the center, where my life was interesting and just full of possibility. And now that I'm older, I know that instinct was actually trying to tell me something. You're here to worship your own life. Romanticize it. Because look, at the end of the day, you have to wake up in your body every single day. Okay, anyway, let's take a quick little break and we will be back.
So good, so good, so good.
Spring styles are at Nordstrom Rack stores now, and they're up to 60% off. Stock up and save on Rag & Bone, Madewell, Vince, All Saints, and more of your favorites.
How did I not know Rack has Adidas?
Why do we rack? For the hottest deals. Just so many good brands.
Join the Nordy Club to unlock exclusive discounts, shop new arrivals first, and more. Plus, buy online and pick up at your favorite Rack store for free. Great brands, great prices. That's why you rack.
Welcome back. So, No one can wake up in your body but you. And you have only one chance to live your life as you, with your background, with your experiences, with your name. You only have this one chance. And I am someone that does believe in past lives, but even with that, I will never be able to be my past self ever again. I am me right now, which is Venus. So you are only living in the now. And once you realize that, you stop comparing yourself as much and you stop putting people on pedestals. And you start focusing on what you're building, what you're experiencing, who you are, and who you are becoming. Because your life is the story you're inside, not the one on your screen. So, perhaps this podcast was also a message to say, put your phone down and live your life. But yes, that is my message for now. You are the main character of your own life, and I am the main character of my own life. So start acting like it. And of course, before we fully end this episode, I have some affirmations for you to repeat after me. I'll say each affirmation 3 times. I have 3 affirmations. And yes, the first one is, I am the main character. Again, I am the main character. Yes, I am the main character. I am living in the present moment. I am living in the present moment. I am living in the present moment. And the last one is one I actually say every single morning. I got it from a content creator, Francesca. I honor the person I am and the person I am becoming. I honor the person I am and the person I am becoming. And I honor the person I am and the person I am becoming. Amazing. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next time. And as always, I am what I am, and I am everything, and so are you.
Electricast.
Early birds always rise to the occasion for summer vacation planning because early gets you closer to the action. So don't be late. Book your next vacation early on Vrbo and save over $120. Rise and shine. Average savings $141. Select homes only.
The UPS Store is making packing and shipping Easter gifts quicker than ever this year with UPS Air. How quick? Quicker than a walk around the park. Quicker than eating all the Easter candies. Quicker than finding a golden egg that you know is stuffed with cash. When you ship UPS Air at the UPS Store, your items arrive on time or your money back. Guaranteed at no extra cost. Exclusively at the UPS Store U.S. retail locations. Send Easter joy on time at the UPS Store. Visit the upsstore.com/air guarantee for full details. Terms and conditions apply.